Griffin Canning gets the starting nod for the Halos. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now at the plate is Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mike.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And now stepping in is Mike Yastrzemski. First delivery to him.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2, full count. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Giants down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's only 2 for 10. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Here's Justin Upton now as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
To the plate now, Taylor Ward. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Rendon, a runner at second with 1 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Angels go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So in now for San Francisco,
Leading
Alex
off for the
Dickerson.
Giants.
Lifetime against this
The left
pitcher.
fielder.
He's 1 for 3.
Alex Dickerson.
First offering on its way. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 0-2 once more. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he got him.
That was a good job there of you. The batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
High in the air down the right field line. Popped him up. Ward has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 6.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. There's a hit on the line. He'll get it into second. And he's safe.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. He'll come in here at 263. 5 homers, 18 driven in.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2, here it is.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Here's Dexter Fowler now as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Dexter Fowler.
First delivery to him. And right into the shift. La Stella fields it cleanly, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Max Stassi is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. So that'll go down as an E4 as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Griffin Canning.
So now here is Griffin Canning looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. This is flared out towards second. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Next, here is David Fletcher. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. A ball and no strikes.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
And that's finally over for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back in San Francisco following this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Buster Posey as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he chased it in the dirt. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout.
Batting ninth.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Posey aboard here at first with nobody out. Cueto squares around to bunt, and he puts it down. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 7.
So stepping in is Donovan Solano. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Tommy La Stella is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Popped up. Rendon has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Next to bat for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski, runner in scoring position with 2. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're through 3 here in China Basin, all even at 1 apiece. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side,
throwing the dirt as this pops right up over his shoulder. And stepping in, Taylor Ward. Now here's the first offering. And there's a base hit on the line.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, Dexter Fowler. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Upton over at second. Ward at first with no outs. This one's blooped out toward right center field. LaStella will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The catcher, number 33.
And now in the box, Max Stassi hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. So here's the Angels pitcher. Griffin Canning comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. Bouncer up the middle. Flores is there. There's one. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 giant error, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Halos lead this one 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And a ball 1-0.
this guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alex Dickerson is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. So one down, no one aboard. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Wilmer.
And now here is Wilmer Flores. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score holds, it's 3-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fletcher. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
David Fletcher.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels team leaders in that category as he's been doing well, currently 2nd on the ball club. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. To Belt for the twin killing. Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings up Mike Trout. First offering. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Angels held in check there, and it's still 3-1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1-2 now. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Giants are back within a run at 3-2 now.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's Buster Posey now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it. 1 down.
The pitcher, number 47.
So here now's the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors to this point for San Francisco. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Popped up. Stassi is there. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Angels 3 and the Giants 2. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball grounded towards second. There is La Stella. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Justin Upton the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way to Upton. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Taylor Ward is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of his hitter instead of behind.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece to the right side. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And the Giants can't ask for much more. It's a leadoff triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. Lifted the other way out to left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
First offering. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Brandon Belt is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Dickerson leads off second with one gone in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
So next to bat will be Wilmer Flores. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. More from Oracle Park right after this. Anthony Banda is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left, and no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. LaStella has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So one away now for the Angels in the 7th, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. Runs up and gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
The pitcher, number 47.
Stepping in now, Griffin Canning. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, David Fletcher. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. This is lifted out to left. Dickerson's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand one. Still tied 3-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
One away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Now here's the first offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. He's around first, heading for two. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Felix Pena takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this seventh frame. Evan Longoria comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in once again is Tommy La Stella. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double. At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. Strike one to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. Giants on top, 5-3. Reyes Maranta has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Shohei Ohtani digging in next.
The first baseman, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Now here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 delivery. Count even now at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Two and two.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready now for L.A., Mike Trout. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Yastrzemski is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the AB now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're still down 5-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
And now the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it is now 7-3.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Next to stand in is Wilmer Flores. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And now pitch on the way.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You can almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Wilmer Flores is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting. Catcher.
So now into the box is Buster Posey. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and 1 strike.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
0-2 the counts of Posey.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matt Wisler will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Luis Basabe is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way. Justin Upton is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this lands foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Count remains at 0-2. Now here it comes. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Now the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Angels down to their last strike. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The San Francisco Giants jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Anthony Banda earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 7 runs, 11 hits. 2 errors, they left 4 runners on base. For the Angels, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.